Anytime I hear about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, I remember Gabon. And that is the reason why I'm flying their color. And anytime I remember Gabon, I remember about Bom Bom Sweet. And that's to tell you how sweet Aubameyang is to me. Welcome to Football Inter. My name is Victor. Welcome back. So today we'll be talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That is the prolific striker that has now moved from Chelsea to Marseille. One might be like, oh, why did he move to Marseille and not go to Saudi Arabia, where most of the big boys or the retirees are moving to? Well, if you ask the question, you find out that Aubameyang is just, in quotes, 34. And he seems like a fella that has a whole lot in his arsenal. Yeah, I said Arsenal. One-time Arsenal player that played 163 games and scored 91 goals. That's to tell you how prolific this guy is. But for Chelsea fans, I know that many Chelsea fans out there feel like it wasn't the best deal for them. But that's football for you. Sometimes it might go bad. Let me take you aback. Aubameyang started his career from AC Milan, then moved to Saint-Étienne, and that was how his life got into full gear. Yes, at 19, he represented his fatherland club, that's Gabon, and mind you, his mother is from Spain, but that aside. At 19, he was so good for his countryside that at the end of last year, he was able to gather he was able to play 4 times for his country. Remember, his father was also an ex-footballer for his country. So meaning that he was able to represent his club 4 times in the Nations Cup. I need to say that, yeah. But aside that, he did so well in his various clubs. Moving from AC Milan to Saint-Étienne, where he won the French Cup, then to Dortmund. And we knew what happened. At a time in Dortmund, he was the highest goal scorer when Arsenal now came and paid £46 million to get Aubameyang. And that was the club record for spending £46 million on a striker. But then what happened? It was fruitful because the following year, he was joint scorer, the highest goal scorer in England. Okay, and he was able to score so many goals, so many important goals for Arsenal. But what then happened in 2022? It wasn't so cool for him because the coach, Mikel Arteta, came out to say that Aubameyang had disciplinary issues and he was punished for that. Then just over a few months, it was time up for him. For some Arsenal fans, it wasn't a cool time because Aubameyang really did good at Arsenal. Remember, playing 193 games and scoring 91. Meaning that for every 2 games, you are sure that Aubameyang will score 1 goal. And yes, he also proved the same point when he moved to Barcelona. He played about 24 games and he was able to score 13 goals. Meaning that for every 2 games, you are assured that 1 goal will be for Aubameyang. And he was able to win the league with Barcelona. Something that he was earning for and gunning for at Arsenal. Just within 6 months. Yes. Within 6 months, he was able to win the league. Then what happened? Chelsea came by, not minding the clause that was on him while he signed for Barcelona. Mind you, he moved to Barcelona as a free agent because Arsenal had to part ways with him on the ground of mutual consent. But Barcelona dropped a price tag on him, but that did not also come into play, because by the time Chelsea came, it was more like Barcelona did not want him. And till date, and I'm still wondering, maybe you put it up there on the comment section, why Barcelona did not want him to stay beyond 6 months. Somebody that was scoring 1 goal in every 2 games. Yes, one might be like he did not start so well, because the first 3 or 4 games in Barcelona, he couldn't put in a goal. But when he scored, guess what? He scored a hat-trick. So, Chelsea came for him, and we were like, okay. Yeah, Chelsea needed a striker at that time. And Aubameyang was somebody that was, to me, I see him as a versatile person, because he can play as a striker. He can also play as a center forward and also as a left winger. And he did all that. But unfortunately for him in Chelsea, he played 21 games and scored just 3 goals. And it wasn't just so nice. And with the new administration in Chelsea, Chelsea are in dire need of results. And I think that's the reason why they were like, oh, come on, just go. Let's find a replacement. And mind you, which club would want to pay so much for a player like Aubameyang that is not in full service here? So the reason why Marseille has come for him, and he embraced that opportunity with arms open wide. Like I said, some persons might be like, oh, come on, why didn't you move to Saudi Arabia? But he's just only 34. Yes, this particular contract with Marseille will extend till 2026. But who knows? Maybe just 2 years, he might now go for retirement. But don't forget that Marseille seems to be a club with a purpose. Because one, they'll be in the Champions League, and Aubameyang will be happy to play in the Champions League. More so, Marseille seems to be, personally, I think they seems to be the club that is right behind Paris Saint-Germain, that's PSG, wanting to win the league. Maybe that might happen this season, or maybe the next season. But let's see how it goes. I wish him all the best, and I hope that at the end of the season, Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, and every other club that he has played for, we see that, oh, that Aubameyang is still that goal poacher. Thank you for watching. I still remain Victor. Bye for now.